Hello friends and welcome to Financial News Made Simple powered by Grow Money Wisely. Today date is 26/06/2021 and day is Saturday. So as usual the market is closed. So we'll take up some of the headlines of the financial markets. Infosys share price hits a record high at rupees 9,200 crore buyback opens. TCS Tata Consultancy Services Tech Mahindra stocks rally. Infosys share price surged to a new record high level, rising 1.6% to rupees 1,575 apiece in intraday deals on BSE as the IT firm began a rupees 9,200 crore buyback on Friday. The stock has surpassed its previous high of rupees 1,568.35 apiece, touched in the previous session. The Nifty IT index, along with Infosys, shares of TCS, Tech Mahindra, Coforge, and Mindtree have also hit their respective 52-week highs on the Friday. The IT Bellwether has proposed a buyback shares at a maximum of rupees 1,750 rupees apiece, a premium of over 11% on the current market price. We advise investors to stay invested as we see further upside for the stock from the current price level. We expect the cloud cyber security market and the data analytics to drive Infosys digital portfolio to grow in FY21. Ashish Biswas, head of the technical research, Capital VR Global Research, told to the Financial Express Online. Digital revenue now accounts for half of the total revenue and it will continue to expand rapidly at the cost of core legacy revenue. Further, we expect the digital business to expand and generate higher margins than the company's average of 24%, he added. And now once again the PharmEasy company is on headlines. PharmEasy to acquire controlling stake in diagnostic chain Thyrocare in deal worth rupees 4,546 crore. The transaction, which is significant because an entrenched player to getting acquired by a startup, will also see a subsidiary of API making an open offer to acquire an additional 26% stake in the listed Thyrocare, the statement made. The online pharmacy PharmEasy on Friday announced it will acquire a controlling stake in diagnostic chain Thyrocare for rupees 4,546 crore. API Holdings, the parent company of the unicorn PharmEasy, and A. Villumai, the chairman and the MD of Thyrocare Technologies, have signed a definitive agreement for the deal. Under the transaction, the Delhi-based company will buy 66.1% stake in Thyrocare from Villumai and he affiliates at rupees 1,300 per share according to the statement. The transaction, which is significant because an entrenched player is getting acquired by a startup, is also a traditional one, and Villumai will be separately acquiring a minority non-controlling stake of less than 5% in API as a part of series of equity investments by existing and new investors of API. On the addition of the Thyrocare to its portfolio, Siddharth Shah, the CEO of API Holdings, said, "We are delighted to be partnering Thyrocare. We will provide world-class customer experience in diagnostic, rivaling our pharmacy experience by leveraging technology and building on top of the massive scale and truly pan-India presence of Thyrocare. It is our aim to deliver all outpatient healthcare products and services to every Indian within 24 hours." JSW quarter 4 net rises 16.5% to rupees 104.75 crores. Operating margins for January-March quarter for 2021 were also higher by 826 basis points on year to 40.31% on higher realizations during the quarter. JSW Energy on Friday reported a 16.5% year-on-year rise in the consolidated net profit for the January-March quarter of 2021 to rupees 104.75 crore on higher operating profit and operating margins during the period. Lower expenses, including the fuel cost, led to 10% year-on-year increase in the operating profit or the EBITDA to rupees 632 crore for the March quarter 2021. Operating margins for January-March quarter of 2021 were also higher by 826 basis points on the year to 40.31% on higher realizations during the quarter. As on March 31, JSW Energy net debt stood at 8,907 crore as against rupees 11,646 crore a year ago. Net debt to equity was lower at 0.43 times against 0.77 times a year ago. Petrol diesel prices rise, room to cut auto fuel taxes by rupees 4.50 litre, says ICRA. Considering the low base of FY21, ICRA estimates petrol demand on the ongoing fiscal will rise by about 14% year on year, while diesel by around 10%. With rise in the demand for petrol and diesel, the centre can cut auto fuel taxes by rupees 4.5 per litre and still keep its revenue from these sources intact at levels recorded in FY21. Analysts say at ICRA said. Despite demand for petrol and diesel falling 10.6% annually in the year FY21, the centre income from taxes on auto fuels rose a whopping 55% year on year to rupees 3.5 lakh crore in the previous fiscal, because in March and May 2020, surcharge and cess on auto fuels were cumulative increased by 13 litre on petrol and 16 litre on diesel. Considering the low base of FY21, ICRA estimates petrol demand in the ongoing fiscal will rise by about 14% year on year, while diesel by around 10%. If taxes are kept unchanged, higher demand is seen to increase the aggregate revenue generated from auto fuel seizures by about 13% in FY22, the rating agents said. If the centre wants revenue from these taxes to be kept at FY21 levels, it can support a reduction in the cesses by 4.5 litre each on petrol and diesel, ICRA opined. Tata Consumer to strengthen e-commerce along with traditional distribution, TCPL chairman N. Chandrasekharan. In February, TCPL acquired Bangalore-based Kottaram Agro Foods and renamed it as Tata Consumer Soulful, primarily engaged in the business of breakfast cereals and millet-based snacks. Tata Consumer Products (TCPL) is strengthening its presence in the e-commerce space besides scaling up traditional distribution network, its chairman N. Chandrasekharan said on Friday. Addressing shareholders at the company's virtual annual general meeting, Chandrasekharan, who is also the chairman of the Tata Sons, the holding company of the Tata Group, said TCPL will launch 8 o'clock coffee next week after having completed integration of its food and beverages business. It also operates on an e-commerce platform, Tata Click, which deals in segments like apparel and electronics and footwear categories. When replying to the shareholders' queries, Chandrasekharan said that from a manufacturing and distribution point of view, Tata Consumer will continue to play the lead role in the fast-moving consumer food goods (FMCG) sector. A major component of the integration of the Indian food business was redesigning the sales and distribution architecture and network in India by adding 30% feet on the street in the system and enhancing the direct outlet coverage by 30%. We are now focused on increasing our rural reach. Even the Britannia is doing the same. D'Souza said, adding that the e-commerce business and modern trade business grew 30% and 130% respectively in the last year. Unauthorized investment advisory case. SEBI bans Equity Mania proprietor from market for 2 years. The regulator noted that Equity Mania Financial Advisory and Goyal have carried out investment advisory activities without obtaining a certificate from registration from the regulator. SEBI has banned Equity Mania Financial Advisory and its sole proprietor Ankit Goyal from securities market for 2 years and asked them to refund the money collected from providing unauthorized investment tips to investors. The regulator noted that the Equity Mania Financial Advisory and Goyal have carried out investment advisory activities without obtaining a certificate of registration from the regulator. They have collected about 43 lakhs from 257 clients by offering its services, SEBI said. Through such activities, they violate the provision of Investment Advisor (IA) regulations, the Securities of Exchange Board of India (SEBI) said in order on Thursday. However, in the view of exceptional circumstances emerged due to the outbreak of COVID-19 and consequential lockdowns imposed in different parts of the country, the direction related to refund will come in force on July 1st, 2021 only.